What's happening, everybody? In this episode I want to go over a couple things you can grow in your food forest besides all of your fruit trees that are going to give you food pretty much year-round. I'm in Florida, zone 9A, and you know, when you first start a food forest, it takes time for a lot of your trees, your fruit trees, your stone fruits, peaches, plums, nectarines, apples, all of that to get established and really start producing food for you. So I would like to go over some of the other crops that I'm growing that will give you instant food, and you don't have to wait for the trees to establish before you can start harvesting a lot of your bounty. So let's get right into this. All right, so I want to start off with some of the food forest necessities that are going to give you lots of vitamins, nutrients, minerals, all of that stuff year round. And we're going to start with some leafy greens. So this here is a moringa tree, and moringa is great. It is packed full of vitamins and nutrients and minerals and also protein. So the leaves of the moringa tree are edible. They're really good. I like to eat them raw in salads. You can dry it and make a green powder out of it to mix in with any of your cooking, soups and sautés and all that, but you can also eat them raw. So these are a very aggressive growing tree, produce a ton of food for you. So highly recommend moringa. Another one that is complementary to moringa is katuk. This is a variegated variety, and these leaves are super good, super tasty. They kind of taste a little bit like peanuts, and they're great raw. Again, mix them with salads. You can dry out the leaves, make a green powder, incorporate them into all your cooking, and they grow really well here in Florida. Another good leafy green that you can eat is cranberry hibiscus, false roselle. These leaves are edible. Again, I like to put them in salads, and they have kind of a lemony, tart, citrus flavor, and they will grow back year round. These have all popped up from seeds from the last plant I had. A lot of these plants are perennials. They will grow year round, but they will die back if you get a hard freeze. So you do have to cover them, or if you live in a warm enough climate, they'll just grow year round and spread like crazy. Here's another one. This is called won nok. It's a Vietnamese spinach. Very good, very tasty. Used medicinally. You can eat it raw. Again, incorporate it into all of your cooking. Super easy to grow. And since we're talking about hibiscus, this is roselle, Jamaican sorrel, also commonly called cranberry hibiscus. And these are used for the calyxes, and they're used in tea for the most part. So you dry out the calyxes and incorporate those into a tea. They have a real tart flavor, really uplifting tea, high in vitamin C, and kind of tastes like cranberry, hence the name cranberry hibiscus. So this is what they use to make red zinger tea. I just posted a video about that. Easy to grow again, guys, and they'll keep growing year round as long as they don't witness a hard freeze. While we're on the leafy green subject here, another one is your spinaches. So this is longevity spinach here. This stuff grows like a weed. I mean, I have them all over my food forest as a ground cover, and chop and drop. I can't keep up with how fast these grow. They spread, they're easy to propagate, and again, I eat them, but I also use them as a chop and drop because they grow so quickly. And also Okinawa spinach. So this is another one, great for salads or cooking. Kind of the complementary thing with longevity spinach. It spreads like crazy. Again, grows year round and is easy to propagate. Another leafy green you can eat is nasturtium. These are really tasty, have a lot of flavor, kind of a peppery flavor. You can eat the leaves or the seeds. You can pickle the seeds. And they're also a great pollinator since they do have edible flowers as well. Another easy fruit, and if you get a bush that is a little more mature, you can grow Cattleya guavas. This tree I bought, and it was producing guavas the first year I bought it, and right now it is stacked full of guavas. So those will be ready here in a couple weeks. Again, a super easy plant to grow, and it actually handled the cold weather pretty well. So very happy with the Cattleya guavas. Right behind me is papayas. If you live in Florida, you gotta have papayas. They grow really fast, produce a lot of food. You can eat them green for more their starchy, high calorie content, or let them ripen and eat them as a fruit. But you gotta have some papayas. They're so fast and easy to grow. They take about a year to start producing fruit, as long as they don't freeze in the wintertime. And then another high calorie, fast growing crop you can get is cassava. Cassava produces these big yam-like tubers. You can collect the tubers, cook them like a potato, and get all your starch and calories there. These grow really fast. By winter time will be the time to harvest, and all you got to do is save the canes and propagate those or plant them in the ground, and you'll have infinite cassava. All right, another fast growing fruit tree is the cotton candy berry tree, and these trees are, again, tropical. They don't like cold weather. They'll die back, but they produce these little berries that have a real similar taste to cotton candy, and they grow really fast, and they will start producing fruit for you in the first year. So highly recommend those as well. If you're looking for a perennial pea, then pigeon peas are what you guys need. These guys here grow really fast and aggressively here in Florida, and once they're mature towards the end of the year, November, December, they're basically a tree, and they will start fruiting, and they produce a ton of peas. So highly recommend pigeon peas. Grow those all over the place. They provide shade, and once they start flowering, they're a great pollinator, and can't go wrong with pigeon peas. Another fruit tree that you can get, and depending on how large of a tree you purchase, is figs. They will start producing some really delicious fruit fairly early. This tree's only about 2 years old, but I did get figs the first year that I had it, and this fig right here is just about ready, so I need to pick that before the raccoons get it. But highly recommend figs in Florida. Super easy to grow again, and you will start getting fruit within the first year. Another thing you can grow, fast growing, is bananas. So bananas do really good here in Florida, and if you plant them early in the year, depending on the size of the tree that you buy, you will start getting bananas within the first year. They will die back in the wintertime, but will come back in the spring. So bananas are another super easy, fast growing producer of food. Gotta have bananas in your food forest. So citrus will take some time to establish. This is a Miawa kumquat, and it is getting loaded here with some delicious kumquats. This tree is about a year old since the time I purchased it, and it is producing. Again, depending on how large of a citrus tree you buy, you may or may not get fruit the first year. This is a Nagami kumquat, and it does have some kumquats here. Not as many as the Miawa, but those are fairly easy to grow and produce a lot of fruit. Since we're on citrus, another thing I want to touch base on is your lemons and limes. This is a key lime bush, And I did get some key limes the first year that I planted this bush, and we'll see if we get any this year. And Meyer lemons, guys, another really easy lemon tree. It will give you lemons within the first year or two, and it grows pretty aggressively. So highly recommend those for citrus. Another bush that you can purchase is beautyberry, and these can be used in jams, jellies, syrups, but these grow pretty aggressively in the wild, so you can go forage these if you don't want to purchase them, or dig them up, and you'll be able to harvest beautyberries year round. Another fast growing fruit tree that could potentially give you fruit, oh, there's one right there, is mulberry. This is a dwarf everbearing, and it produced some really delicious tasty berries the first year that I had it. So so good, so sweet, y'all. Super easy to grow. Highly recommend mulberries, but you may or may not get fruit the first year. This everbearing here was about a third of the size it is now, and it did not produce any fruit for me this last spring. They all dropped off. So, you know, it's hit or miss with mulberry, but once they're big, I got high hopes for this guy next spring, and we get a nice harvest of mulberries. So another good root crop that you can grow is turmeric and ginger. Both of these are a good understory crop to grow, and you should be able to harvest fresh ginger and turmeric the first year that you plant them. Another good crop, it's not really a perennial, but it is a good ground cover and provides a lot of shade, is sweet potatoes. And again, this is a lot of bang for your buck for calories. Highly recommend growing sweet potatoes as a ground cover for a lot of your fruit trees. And right now my Seminole pumpkins look a little wilted because it's so hot here, but they'll bounce back in the evening. But Seminole pumpkins are another annual that you can grow, and they will keep spreading around and producing pumpkins for you. And as long as they don't get a hard freeze, they'll just keep moving along here. They have a root system that, as these spread on the ground, they put down new roots, and so they'll keep spreading and growing and producing pumpkins for you. Highly recommend Seminole pumpkins. All right, another good ground cover for underneath your fruit trees are strawberries. These are actually in a pot, but I'm using this to kind of multiply them. They got some runners here that I'm gonna propagate, produce some more strawberries. But underneath a lot of my trees, I've been planting strawberries all over the place. And as long as they're happy, they'll survive, be a perennial, and produce some strawberries for you if you can get to them before all the squirrels. And last I want to talk about is elderberry. This is another very easy plant to grow here in Florida, and this tree is loaded with elderberries. So it is about time to start harvesting these. You can make a really good syrup and jam and jelly with them, and they're used medicinally. Super easy to grow, but again, like the beautyberry, these trees grow wild everywhere in Florida. So if you don't have room in your food forest, don't worry about it. You can go forage that. Got some Ruby Supreme guavas here. So yeah, while you're waiting for all of your large fruit trees to kind of grow over the years, it takes multiple years for peaches, plums, nectarines, guavas, a lot of your citrus, orange trees, all that, to get established and really start providing food for you. So in the meantime, you guys can grow a lot of the stuff I showed you in this video and start getting food instantly, along with all the annuals that you're planting. So it's an easy way to get a lot of food while you wait for your food forest to establish. This food forest is about 2 years old now. Yeah, actually about 1.5 years really, and it is really starting to pop. So hoping next year, you know, they say the first year the trees sleep, the second year they creep, and the third year they leap. So I will definitely keep you guys posted. If you're into food forest creation, growing your own food forest, especially here in Florida, please subscribe, you guys. I will be posting videos throughout the year on the progress of this food forest and any new additions I have. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next video. Later.